Good day, everyone. Today I stand before you to express my viewpoint on one of the most expressing issues our country faces: the increasing taxes imposed on Filipino workers and consumers. This issue affects not only our economy but also the daily lives of millions of hardworking Filipinos who strive to make ends meet. Taxes are important. They are the lifeblood of the government. Through taxes, our nation builds schools, hospitals, and roads. Taxes fund social services, defense, and public safety. In short, taxes help a country grow. However, the problem begins when the burden of taxation becomes too heavy for ordinary citizens, while those with greater wealth or influence seem to find ways to avoid paying their fair share. Many Filipino workers earn just enough to survive each month, and yet a large portion of their salaries is automatically deducted for taxes. On top of that, consumers are charged with value-added tax VAT every time they buy basic goods, rice, foods, clothes, and even medicines. When prices of commodities increase, the people are the first to suffer. The question is, this is fair. Higher taxes should mean better services. But what do we see? We see public schools with broken chairs, hospitals with a lack of medicines, and roads that are repaired again and again but never seem to last. This leads to frustration and disappointment among taxpayers who begin to lose trust in the system. As a citizen, I believe that tax collection must go hand in hand with transparency and accountability. The government must ensure that every piso collected is used properly and honestly. Corruption, inefficiency, and wasteful spending should be strongly punished because these are the real enemies of progress, not taxes themselves, but the misuse of them. I also suggest that the government should review and reform the tax system to make it fairer. For example, small businesses and minimum wage earners should be given the tax relief or exemptions, while large corporations and high-income individuals should contribute more. Tax incentives should be given to companies that create jobs and support local industries. In this way, taxation becomes not a burden, but a shared responsibility for national development. Moreover, there must be financial education for all citizens. Many Filipino are unaware of how taxes work or how government budgets are spent. Educating people about taxation can build understanding and cooperation between the public and the government. In the end, my fellow Filipinos, I still believe there is hope. The silver lining lies in our unity, awareness, and collective action. If we, the people, become more vigilant and the government becomes more transparent, we can create a fair and just taxation system, one that uplifts rather than oppresses, one that builds trust rather than anger. Let us remember, a strong nation is not built on high taxes, but on honest leadership and responsible citizenship. Together, let us strive for a Philippines where every piece of tax brings value, every worker is respected, and every Filipino enjoys the fruits of their labor.